What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are, enjoying your life, living your life because it's yours. Living it unapologetically. You don't need to apologize to anyone. So long you know you are living your life, you are not hurting anyone, you are not offending anyone. Just living your life. Life is full of fun. Enjoy it, especially when you know. So you have to go up for knowledge. The knowledge of factual truth. It will always keep you on the right lane. So I welcome you, and I want to share with us what I title our distractions. Our distractions. I'm talking about us, the Africans, black people all over the world, wherever we are today. This thing is affecting us. We have been distracted, and they keep distracting us from the main thing and making us focusing on things that doesn't add value to us as a people, things that doesn't improve us as a people, things that doesn't stop us from longing to leave our place for their place. So I want to discuss some of them, but I want to dwell on 4 of them. The 4 distractions. There's the history class, sports, politics, and religion. So we're going to take it one by one. If you have anything to add to it, feel free. All right? So number 1 is history class. That's a big distraction to us. See what they taught us in our history class. They didn't teach us our own history. They teach us their own history. And teaching us their own history detach us from our own history. It removes us far away from our own history. So we can recite their history. We want to be like their history, or we envy their history. We want to copy their history, but we're ignorant of our own history. They did it on purpose. Imagine in our own land, the schools we have, the education system we have, they are not teaching our history there. They are teaching us their history, even their religious history. It was in school I learned first about the Christian knowledge. In school. Now you see why everyone from Africa must know how to quote Bible or quote Quran or quote any religious book. Everyone. Even those among us that are our native doctors, our traditional rulers, they are making judgment based on the content of the Bible, based on the content of Quran, based on the content of Torah. They are not using their mind. They are not using their own brain. They can't think for themselves. They keep renewing their mind on the content with the content of the Bible, Quran or Torah. They are not themselves. That's why you see we are not making progress as a people, because our minds have been messed up as a people. In the history class, they taught us away from us. We don't know us, we know them. You can see Africans quoting the fictional characters that the Europeans created, Plato, Socrates. Those people, they never existed. They just wrote them into history. No. But that's what we know. And when you tell our professors, when you tell our educated ones, listen, this is not so, you cannot prove this. They say, girl, you are illiterate, blah, blah, you speak one grammar or that. But look at ourselves. Look at our condition. Look at our land. If the history they taught us were our history, we won't be suffering the way we are suffering today. They know that our history is greater than their history. They know that our history will hook us back to our greatness, our great ancestors. The great builders, the ones that build great things that white men today don't know how they built it. The people that have the wood is in their book. If you read Acts chapter 7 verse 22, it said that Moses, the one they made up to become the founder of their religion, Judaism, he said he became great. He was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians. And he became great. That's how he became great. The wisdom of Egyptians. There's no wisdom greater than the wisdom of the Egyptians. The Kemetic wisdom, the wisdom of our ancestors, Akebulan wisdom. No wisdom in this world can match it. That's why they came enslaving us, taking us by force to work without pay. That's what slave trade is all about. They did not come enslaving lazy people. They did not come enslaving illiterates. No, they came enslaving great men and women, killing them and enslaving, forcing them to labor for them without pay. Wicked people. They taught us away from our history with their own history. History class is a distraction, distracting us from ourselves, distracting us from our originality, distracting us from our heritage. They told you, oh, they brought civilization to you, you know, your ancestors were bad, then they came to remove that bad and give us good things. But when you go to their museum, you see those things they say were bad. If our bad was that bad, why are they keeping them in their museum? Think. You will not think, but you will go there, take picture, and begin to write books to make money from your people again. Ignorant in ignorance. And you are increasing it. You keep perpetuating it by your own resisting the factual truth in support of what you have been taught in history class. It must be end. We must end it. That's why we are here. It's not a joke. The history class we have is indoctrination. Yes, the education they gave to us is indoctrination. They did not educate us to be good or to be better. They did not educate us even to be like them. They educate us to be below ourselves. They educate us to be animals. They educate us to be slaves. That's how the education they gave to us turned us to be. The second distraction is sports. I mentioned about it yesterday in the one I did yesterday, which I titled "The Game is War," because most Africans, think we are in a game. We're just playing game, and these people are nice to us. We're supposed to be nice to them. No, they are at war with us. We owe them nothing. They owe us everything. Everything. They owe us everything. We owe them nothing. Sports is a big distraction in Africa. Sports is a big distraction to Africa. Africans are so distracted with sports, they are playing with those who really hate them, who hated their ancestors, enslaved them. No, we are playing game now, fair play, blah, 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 blah. As I said yesterday, when you beat them, their reaction should show you that, listen, there's no love in this thing called sports. It's war. And it's a big distraction to us. Okay, who made the rules? Who tell you what to do? They do that. How many things come from your land and how many things come from their own land? They are always on the upper hand. Because they are the master, we are the slaves. So the slaves are competing in sports with the slave master. What do you win? They give you trophy, gold, silver, bronze. That's what they give to you. What they made from your own resources. They give you a piece of it. And they say you are the first man to do this. You are the first woman to do this. You are the first country. No! We have been the first before they came. We have been the original before they came. They are the last. They are the imitation. We are the original. We are the first. You need to know that sports You see Africans say, oh, Manchester United, Liverpool. All those places were built with the blood of your ancestors. All those places. You see, we need to do our own research, because the better you know, the better you live. Some of you, you find it difficult to get out from the addiction to English Premier League or whatever sports the white men gave to forced on us or brought to us, because you don't know the factual truth. When you know the factual truth, then you will treat people as you're supposed to treat them. If you don't know the factual truth, you will not treat them as you're supposed to treat them. Some of them, you see somebody that you are way older than, you are treating that person as older than you because you're ignorant of his age. It has happened to me in life. It's not a story. I mean, it's not a hearsay. Sports is a big distraction to Africans. Look at your line. You are competing with those. You are playing with those who are better than you. Those who don't care about you. But you are competing. Yeah. You shake hands with them. You exchange pleasantry and all that. Big distraction. Sports is big distraction to Africa. The time you used to prepare for those sports, use it to prepare yourself to recover your heritage. You can perform you can do your own sports. After all, it originated from you. You are the one that also gave them the sports before they take over from you by force and begin to behave like they are the master. They're not. You have to wake up, Africans. They have distracted us enough. It is time for us to wake up and begin to dominate again. We had dominion before they came. Humanly. We weren't wicked like them. No. We have dominion, but humanly, treating people as people, not enslaving people, not imprisoning people, not humiliating people. We treat people. That's why we welcome them when they came, before they turned against us. The third one is politics. Oh man, I don't know how to put this one, because many people don't even try to see how it's affecting us negatively. They think it's the right way. They call it democracy. Democracy. See African democracy. See you now and democracy. Democracy. Democracy is divide and rule. That's what they established in our land. You see how they divided us. Today, you see somebody from Anambra fighting with somebody from Imo in the name of politics. Today, you see somebody from River State fighting with somebody from Abia State in the name of politics, but all of them were one. Divide and rule. Now, you see, like in Nigeria, they have Southeast and the South-South. One people before, they divided them just to rule them. And some of them say, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So anything that is coming to open their eyes, they fight. And that's why you see some of them fighting against the restoration of Biafra. Because they think, oh, they are coming for our oil. Which your oil? Are you the one controlling your oil? No. Politics is also a distraction. It's distracting us from asking questions. Some of you say, okay, no, it's, majority, the vote, you elect the person in power, blah, 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 blah. So you have hope. Maybe one of your relations may come out tomorrow to run for a post. Okay, so let us continue like that. No, how is it benefiting us? You see how people are suffering in Africa. You see how people are suffering in Nigeria. You see how people are suffering in Ghana. You see how people are suffering in different parts of Africa. And you say we have political leaders. We have president. We have governor. All those Keneko they put there. They are distracting us. So we don't resist. Because it's with them. Oh, don't resist. Just vote. Don't resist. No violence. They tell you no violence. Then how did you get to where you are, if not through violence? How did they take power from you, if not through violence? How did they take your land, if not through violence? How? Tell me. Tell me, you that's scared of talking about violence. You say you are preaching violence. You wonder, what do you mean preaching violence? When the police shoot people, what is that? When the military shoot people, or the army, the soldier shoot somebody, what is that? That's peace, right? They deceive you. And you believe you put somebody in power to serve you. The more you put them in power, the more they distract you from your main thing. And you are living as slaves, even in your own land. Somebody you put in power will come where there is traffic. The person will just go with siren and pass, and you stand there under the heat of the sun. And you see it as the right way. Don't worry, it will be okay. Because the politicians go with the armed men. The military is behind them. The police is behind them. They can come and flog you. They can come and beat you up. Nothing will happen. Is it not what is happening in Africa? You see our youth, they're not even thinking about, listen, the life we are living is not good. You know, we are not having fun, man. It's not funny. We have to change it. It's a politics. And the rich politicians come and give you some money and turn you into a tout. And you begin to go carry out, do campaign for them and begin to beat one another or kill one another. Big distraction. They distract us with politics. You call it democracy. It's demon crazy. Where crazy things happen to distract you. If you raise your voice to speak, they say it's hate speech. If you speak against injustice, they say, no, you must go down. Distraction, big distraction. Of course, you know how they cement it with the last one, which is religion. They tell you that it is God that put those politicians in power after their campaign and after you are voting. And they say it is God that put them in power. And that God is not you. That God is in heaven. While you are suffering here on earth, under those politicians God put in power. My people, we need to wake up. You may say, what are you saying? You cannot stop it. No, if it starts with you and me, gradually, people that reason like you and me will get up there and we begin to fix things. Of course, we cannot fix things without having equipment. They be well equipped to do that. It's not what you just run your mouth. Anybody can talk. Talk is cheap, as our people say, unless you are dumb. But if you're not dumb, you can talk. It's cheap. You can open your mouth and say whatever you want. But how about changing things? Bringing positive changes in our land, in our lives. You call some people illiterate, and you cannot even elect an illiterate. You are electing people you call literate, people you call educated ones. Now look at your condition now. What has those literate ones or those educated ones done for you to improve your life, to improve the life of your people? They still live better than you, traveling abroad, going everywhere, flying everywhere, and enjoying life better than you. But all you have is this. God put them there. They are serving me. Serving you? Why would your servant live better than you? If they are serving you, you're supposed to be living better than them. If those politicians are serving you, if the president is serving you, if the governor is serving you, you're supposed to be living better than them. They don't care. That is where they make laws against you, laws to favor them. You are poorer than them and you pay more tax than them because you gave them the power. You surrender your power to them so they can do anything with it, even against you. Wake up, my people. Religion is the fourth one. At the root of all problems, whether in history class, in sports, and in politics, religion Religion is what brings the mess in all of them. It is in the name of God they taught us lies in the history class. In the name of God, they cheat in sports. In the name of God, they rule over us with iron fists. In the name of God, God say you must obey. They make laws you can break. God say if you break the law, you'll be punished. They don't bear the sword in vain. They are ministers of God. Religion, that is the topmost top. On that list, whether it's 1,000 lists or 100, religion is number one. Religion is number one distraction, distracting us. When they say religion, say do not resist an evil person. Leave it for God. God will punish them. God will judge them. Who are you to judge? Are you God? Yes, if I'm a man, I'm a God. If I'm a woman, I'm a goddess. So what the hell are you asking? Where is the God you're talking about? Which God are you talking about if it's not me? Which goddess are you talking about if it's not the woman? Religion is evil. Religion is so evil that it distracts us from our main thing that turn us into animals. You see human being reasoning and behaving like animals. You say, what is going on? It's religion. Religion tells them, do not resist an evil person. Slaves, obey your master. You are slaves. Those in authority are your masters. You must obey them. Whether they are good or harsh to you, obey them for wrath's sake, so that God's wrath will not come upon you. They tell you, do not revenge. Oh, man. Because they are wrecking you, then they tell you, do not revenge. That's what religion taught you. Become docile. Just relax. God will handle them. You see people wishing them. You see what you are doing, you will see. God will do this. God will expose them. God will punish them. Which God? If there is any God that will expose them, it is you. If there is any God that will punish them, it is you. Especially when you claim that you put them in power to serve you. It's like you saying you are the boss, you have a company. Then the employees are the one controlling you. You are the boss. They are your servants. But see how they are living better than you. Religion make you to not do what you're supposed to do as human being. They slap you, you turn the other one, they keep slapping you. They keep insulting you, keep taking it. Because you are living in fear of God. I don't want bad thing to happen. You even have that fear for your family members, not just for yourself. You have that fear even for your neighbor. Religion is evil, and I hate evil. Anything evil, I trash. That's why daily I trash religion, because it's a distraction. When you want to ask questions, religion say, no, don't worry. Don't ask any question. And God, at the right time, God will act. You see COVID-19 killing people in America, like over 1,000 every day. Yesterday I was watching MSNBC. And this one man they call pastor, he came there to speak about COVID-19. You know, he's talking about how they work. So he said the Lord did it before, he will do it again. I say, see Muron. And it's always black people talking that bullshit. When they want to talk bullshit, it's always black people, especially in America. Slaves speaking as if God has been good to them. Yeah, the Lord has been good to us. No. Those misguided ministers, they are our worst enemies. Because that one that make us rooted in religion. And religion is slavery. You cannot be free telling me you are a Christian. You cannot be free telling me you are a Muslim. You cannot be free telling me you are a Jew. You cannot be free telling me Bible say you should do this. Everything in the Bible is lie. If you don't understand it, you will not know what I'm saying. But it's simple, you can read it. If you don't know how they write the Bible, you will not know how to find the lie. The beginning of it, the first word you see there, he said in the beginning, is a lie. Because there's no date. What beginning are they talking about? In the beginning of what? Say in the beginning, God created. That's bullshit. That's lie. And you see people living their life like that. There is God that created us. Who told you there is God that created us? Religion. Religion created God. After religion created God, he wrote a book. Put God in it. Put beliefs and whatever in that book. So now your life is being controlled. You see Africans quoting the Bible, quoting Quran, quoting Torah, as if without it they don't think. It destroyed their brain. You see Mighty Ezekiah, you know, all those preachers in Africa, living in Africa, not living in America, but they're praying for Trump to win. And Trump lost. Yet you will still see people following them. And they convincing people that they know what they're doing. They don't. Religion is a distraction. They wouldn't allow you to think for yourself, but they give you fear and keep you ignorant so that you keep going to them and they keep sucking you. You must deal with these distractions so that you will begin to be a productive person. You begin to do something good for yourself. Imagine me spending time to pray or go to any place I'm worshiping any God. No, it can never happen. Me? No way. Somebody say, well, go back to God or go back to Jesus. It can never happen. I can never go back to any God or to any Jesus or to any religion. No way. The time you spend worshiping any God, spend it to think for yourself, spend it to think how to move forward in life. And you will see how things will begin to work for better for you. One of the benefits we have in Woke Nation is you begin to depend on yourself. Begin to plan how to live your life. Not depending on anyone. You see people that say that God is this, God is that, God is sufficient, God is everything. My help comes from above. But when they have financial problem, they begin to call people in the city, people in abroad. They begin to call people in overseas. Understand that you have to destroy those distractions to focus on the main thing. And on that main thing, you are the main one. You're supposed to be the force. Stop putting God first. Stop putting any other thing first. But yourself. When you put yourself first, just living your life naturally, you will see it will affect everyone positively. But when you are not living your life, it is affecting also everyone negatively. It is time you wake up to destroy these distractions. What the lies they taught us in politics, the lies they taught us in history, the lies they taught us in sports, and the lies they taught us in religion. They lie to us about everything. And at my level of understanding or exposure in knowledge, you are insulting my intelligence when you begin to talk about God or telling me to tell you to prove there is no God. Bullshit. I don't need to tell you anything. For the fact you are saying you are the one speaking for God shows that that God does not exist. If you cannot show the proof, if you cannot bring the evidence, tangible evidence, it means it does not exist. Think and stop stinking Africans. Let us wake up, put away these distractions, and begin to build ourselves. And together we will build our land again.